guys, I am Mayur and I welcome you to your most favorite coding channel Coding Store. Guys, in the continuation of the pattern coding series, our today's pattern is diamond shape. So before starting the coding for the diamond shape pattern, I would like to discuss the logic behind that. So I will just open my paint window and try to giving you the basic logic behind the code. So first of all, we have to write the code for the uppermost pyramid pattern, and the second part of our code will be a lower pyramid pattern, that is inverse pyramid. So guys, I have already made the video for the pyramid pattern, so you can go to our channel and watch it. So I will be using that same logic into our diamond pattern. So guys, without wasting the time, I will start to write my code. So first of all, I will open my code block window and start the code. So with the header file, I will include bits standard C++.h. I am writing the code into the C++, that's why I am included that header file. First of all, I have to write the main function. So as I told, I will write the code for first phase, that is the upper pyramid, and the second phase will be the lower pyramid, that is inverse pyramid. So I will take input from user, that means n. Our input will be the number of rows, so up to that rows we will be drawing our pattern. After that, I will declare more one variable, that is m equals to n minus 1. So I will be using that variable into the for loop. So please stay tuned and try to understand the code. This for loop will go through the one by one row. For that, I will declare I equals to 0. I should be less than n. After that, the nested for loop will be for the space drawing and the character drawing. So first for loop is for the space drawing. I will declare j variable, and now our j variable is less than the variable m, that means just less than to the input m. Now we'll print space. I show you in the paint, that means what we are printing. Here you can see, here will be some spaces, and after spaces there will be characters. So first of all we have to draw the spaces, and after drawing spaces we will be drawing the pattern, that is character. So I have written the for loop for the space. Now I am decrementing the value of m. So our next for loop will for star character. For that I will take k variable and initiate with the 0. K should be less than or equal to I, that is the number of row here, that I, with the increment of k. Now I will draw the character. But after drawing the character, I will take one space from the character, that means you can see the image here. Here will be space between the star and after the star, you can say after or between star. So that space I will draw into the that space I will draw along with the star. Now we have completed our first pyramid triangle, but if we are going from a row wise, then we have to end our row, and for that end I will write one more statement, that is ending of the statement. I have written basically NL for that. Now our first pyramid has completed. I will comment for that. First phase. Yeah, first shape I will write for that. Now our second code, our second shape will be the lower pyramid, that is inverse. For that, our next phase of code is starting with similar. So for the second phase of code, that means for the lower pyramid, it is initiated with uh, 1. I am taking again I is less than or equal to n minus 1. I can take here m, but I have already decremented the value of m, so I am taking the n minus 1 constant value here. Now another second for loop, that is nested for loop for the drawing of the spaces and the characters. Yeah, so j equals to 0, j is less than I, j plus plus. Here I will draw space. So guys, these spaces are these spaces. You can see in the image I am drawing the spaces. So these spaces I have written, and for the character I will take one more for loop that I will initiate as a k, but in this way this is the inverse pyramid, that's why I am decrementing the for loop now. So initiate with the last value of the input, that means n, but with the subtraction of the I, that means the current row. Now k should be greater than 0. After that I will decrement the k, and now print star, but after star I will give space, as like similar we before did. In the before code I had ended the code, I had ended the row with the endl statement, that same I have written. So now I will try to compile that program and try to get answer from that. Yes, it was successfully compiled, and for a row I will take input of 6 rows. Yes guys, you can see the output on the screen. The pyramid pattern has been printed. So basically these 6 rows will be of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 rows. So the upper pyramid will be of the 6 rows and the lower will be of 5 rows, and in this way the pattern will be printed. So guys, if you like the video, please subscribe to our channel and share the video with your friends. Thank you, bye, take care.